Doug Ford's new Minister of Education, Todd Smith, is planning on privatizing the $10 a day daycare plan. Basically, the way the system works right now is that 70% of the funding is supposed to go to not-for-profit centers, and only 30% is supposed to go to for-profit centers. And for reference, I have a kid in a for-profit daycare, and I do receive a subsidy. So I'm not here to say that for-profit daycares are a bad thing. But the government wants to fully privatize the system and essentially allow for as many for-profit daycares to operate as possible. And so here's the problem with that. As we've seen with a lot of other forms of privatization, when you leave things totally up to the free market, we don't always get the best result for citizens. We might not see actual price reductions for as many people as we want. My kid's for-profit daycare, even with the subsidy, is still considerably more expensive than the other options. Whereas many people that I know are paying somewhere in the ballpark of $400 to $600, I am paying upwards of $850. Part of that is where I live. My neighborhood just happens to have expensive daycare because they know there's a lot of young professionals with dual incomes living in that area, so they know that they can charge that much. But without more not-for-profit options, people like me are left having to go to the for-profit ones, paying more. That's not to say my kid's daycare isn't amazing. It really is amazing. But once again, we can see that the Ford government's entire motivation behind everything is to take public programs and put them into the private sector. Anyway, I gotta go to the Chili Peppers concert, so I'm gonna go enjoy that. And if you have any thoughts, leave them in the comments down below.